So anytime if you feel like my voice is cutting out, you just let me know, okay? Or if you face any
Sure.
issue. Okay, fine. How we can insert a CSS. So basically we have a three ways of inserting a style sheet. One is called inline CSS. Another is called internal CSS. Internal CSS. The third is called external CSS. So we have the three ways of inserting a style sheet to our website or through the HTML file. Okay, one we can do using an inline CSS, another using internal CSS, another called external CSS. Now, what is the inline CSS? So inline CSS is basically when you want to apply a unique style. Okay, when you want to apply a unique style, but for a single element, for a single element, or like as mentioned, as we say, key a specific tag. Okay, so if I want to do any change to a specific element, then we go you through we use this inline CSS. Okay, so let me show you. Let me take an example of inline CSS. For example, there is one H1. This is our table. Okay, now I want to add some color to this heading. Okay, so how can I do that? I will write here style. If you do or add any change in directly to the element, if you are adding directly to the element like this using a style, we call it as a inline. Okay, so how we do that? We write inline equals sign double quotation, and now the property which I want. Now suppose I want to change the color. I will write color colon red. If I do that, it will change the color. Okay, now suppose I want to add a background color. I will put a semicolon and then I will write background color, suppose a yellow. So see, as many changes you want, you can directly add to this a heading using the word or attribute style. Okay, so this way, if we do any change, we call it as a inline CSS. So inline CSS basically applies to a unique element or single element. Okay, for this, see, for this specific element only I have added, right? So that is why we call it as an inline CSS. Okay, and as many properties you want to add, you can add. Now suppose you want to add another property, you can add. Just before that you need to put a semicolon, and this is how we add a properties. First this property name, then a colon, then the value which you want. After that put a semicolon. Now this is done. Another property, colon, the value, semicolon. Okay, yes, is there any doubt you have? Any doubt, anyone?
No, no.
Anything? Okay, for the rest, fine, right? Okay. Now let's see an internal CSS. So internal CSS style sheet, basically when we want, or when we have a single HTML page. When you have a single HTML page, you don't have much pages or not much complex application, only a single page. Then we go with this go with this internal CSS. Okay. So now how we write, let's see. So when it comes to the internal CSS, we write this inside the head element. Okay, inside this head we write. How?